Good morning. Welcome to day 29 of trading Momo in the sim. It is Friday today, and the scanners aren't looking too interesting this morning. Everything is higher priced, higher float, lower priced, or not enough up on the day. ARTV is moving a little bit, but it's a 13 million share float and it's above $10, so I don't really like it. PMAX making a little bit of noise. This looks like continuation. I don't see news on it. Had a previous high a couple days ago at around 550. We're still a bit too far away from that. And PMAX is only up 10% on the day. I don't know if this is going to be interesting enough to traders or obvious enough. I don't think it is. Unless it can get up above 550. Probably not going to be a good stock to choose for trading. We'll take a look at the S&P 500, as we usually do, get an overall context of the market. Looks like we sold off a little bit during regular hours, but we get back up today. We're near all-time highs once again. And US oil came back up a little bit. Bitcoin reached a low and is coming back up here. It's kind of interesting. Wonder if cryptocurrency is going to come back at some point, or if this is just the first, second, third pullback. So our top leading gainer is PHOE, but it's too expensive. And it doesn't have any volume right now, so no trades there. AIIO, penny stock, it's our second leading gainer, 18 million share float, no trades on that. INOD, 28 million share float, $61, too expensive. FLNC are both 80 million, 100 million share floats. Not interesting. So we're waiting for something in that that sweet spot, that price range between 2 to 10, below a 5 million share float, ideally. And has some volume. Max moving from 460 up to 5. We're still looking at that break of 540, break and hold of 540. By the time it reaches 540, it will be up at least 30% on the day. Be close to it if not. And then it will be a bit more obvious to traders. You can see on the 10-second chart, this is kind of grinding higher. Grinds up a little bit, pulls back, grinds up, pulls back, grinds up, pulls back. The other thing I'm worried about is that by the time, if it's grinding up like this, by the time it gets up to 540, is it going to be too extended? I have a feeling that it's going to bounce off of 540 and then it'll need to consolidate for a little bit before it has an opportunity to break through. So you can see that topping tail there as soon as it reached 540. There's going to be quite a few sellers up there. Good sign if it has enough strength to break and hold, but for now, now we're forming a high volume selling candle. I'm just looking in the community and someone's asking if there's blue sky after 526. I don't know why I see this question so often. People asking about blue sky when there's no blue sky. It seems like something that people misunderstand a lot because I've seen that question at least 10 times uh, on different days about different stocks. Blue sky is all-time highs. Like the stock has never reached a higher price. You know, I don't know why that's so hard to why they don't understand that. But blue sky is like on this stock would be above 378 because the stock had a couple of reverse splits. Blue sky means that there is no upside resistance. It's all-time highs. It's never been a higher price before. By chat, I mean I'm looking at the Ross's community chat. We're waiting for 7:15, 7:30. If we don't get anything at 7:15, I might start a Slay the Spire run while we're waiting for news. Or I could just watch YouTube today. I don't know. I don't see anything. So we're gonna play this buyer run. Gotta keep ourselves busy while we're waiting for news. Waiting for something that we want to watch because we don't have anything to watch right now. Nothing interesting. I'll check the continuation stocks before I do just to make sure. SOBR, too cheap. Needs to get above $2 to be interesting. But it'll ping our scanners before that happens. RPGL. It is right up at previous daily high here. Which is about 277. And we would be in a little bit of a window, maybe up to 880. We have SEGG, but the float is too high. ERNA. ERNA has still been going up. Made another move during regular hours later in the day. So ERNA would be interesting over 850 there. Other than that, there's not very much. So I put a couple of the continuation stocks on the side charts. There really isn't that much to watch. So we'll start a status bar run. SkyQ making a little bit of noise, but I'm not interested in trading SkyQ at all. We're not trading this stock. Just too choppy all the time. Trading for too many days. What did we try last time? Let's try Ironclad. Extra potion slot. 2 Meow relics. Sure, why not? Okay. Remove a strike and a defend. Sure. Don't like weak, but it is what it is. We want question marks early and a campfire because we're at half HP. Go this way. So unfortunately, because our deck is pretty small right now, after removing twice, it's going to end up in our hand pretty often. It's going to be annoying. Probably gonna have to go to a shop to remove it. Yeah, it's super annoying. Twelve damage. 6 and 6. Still 12. I'm gonna use this just to avoid some damage, so. Rupture early. Or I guess. I can't take another curse right now, or I'm gonna have curses in my hand too much. Not to mention I took a rupture early, which is a pretty this card until I get HP HP losing cards. So it's kind of a dead card. I would have too many dead cards if I took that. Plus 14 damage. It's only 3 block. I know my next 5 cards are gonna have a bash and a strike, so I can just block. Okay, well I have a pretty good combo early on here. I think I want to go through this boss just to get the shop removal. Next combat would be an enemy combat. I don't really want to lose my gold right now. Full strike is good, but twin strike is really good with the strength. I want to take the damage right now for this boss. Take potion of Dex. Probably get some more potions. It's 4 minutes to 7:30. I'll start watching again as it gets when it gets closer. Breakthrough and Blood Wall are both good, but I think I need the block because I only have 3 defends. Oh, I love Bag of Prep. But that would mean I would be drawing Doubt too much. Can't. Cannot. Calm is good. Bloodletting is good. I take Bloodletting. And I kind of need to heal. Blood Wall again. Discontinuation. Recent reverse split. This moved a few days ago. This kind of just looks like a dead cat bounce. Low float. But I'm not particularly interested in it. I'm going to take another Blood Wall here. But it is 7:30, so we're going to watch for news. So we'll rest, and I'll close this for now. I don't see any news on this, so it looks like it's just a dead cat bounce off of a low here after selling off for quite a few days. The raw popping up, the biotech. 200 is at 218. And its next daily level is around 240, 45. And has room up to 3. It has room up to 330. Antivirus is that thing that the news has been talking about on the ships recently. It is an 8 million share float, so its float is a little bit higher. The $2 stock, so I would be expecting a 15-cent move out of this, basically, if I were to get in it. for the break of 250. A 15-20 cent move. But it doesn't look very promising right now with that high volume selling on the 1 minute. Big topping tail. And the fact that we're below the 200 moving average right now. I also have to keep in mind that it's a 8 million share float. Some people saying in the community chat, ERA is also easy to borrow. Hmm. So it breaks through there with increasing volume. Breaks through 225. This is a grindy type of stock. So the other day, a setup like this worked on the pullback on a bull flag. So if it comes back to 218 and holds 218 with a bull flag pattern, I might consider the entry for the 20 cents up to 240, 240, 245. Obviously, the bull flag pattern, your first target is the high of the bull flag, which right now is 235. Ultimately, I might be risking 5 to 10 cents to make like 10 cents, which isn't very good. But it is at least 1 to 1. Yeah, see, there's another person in Ross's community chat talking about blue sky after 328. I told you it happens all the time. It's so weird. It's so odd. I don't know. I guess there's a lot of people that misunderstand what it is. So increasing volume, light volume selling. We're bouncing off of VWAP there. High is 227. So 240 is too close to this entry point right here for first candle to make a new high. It's risking potentially 10 cents to make 5 cents. So not a good entry. I'm gonna wait for a break and hold of 246 or 250. A better entry would have been the dip down at 220. The dip off VWAP. But it's moving a little bit slow, so I wasn't sure if a dip would work. He's sitting in it for a long time. So this candle would be an ABCD pattern though. 10 seconds left on that candle. I'll take a position. Stop is 225. I'm gonna look for 240. It is a grindy stock, so I have to give it a little bit of room. Or I have to give it a little bit of time, I mean, not room. It's creeping up to 240 there. Okay, take some profit at 240. We break down 240 because we have that topping tail there. I might just take the rest. I tried to take profit at 245, but I wasn't quick enough. Let's see if it breaks through high of day here. Kind of double topping. I still have a position of 50 shares. I'm going to see if it can break through 250. If it bounces off one more time, then I'm out. If we break and hold 250, I might add just 25 shares. Okay, so we break. Are we holding? I think I'm not going to add up here because it's not pulling away. Like it's just a very grindy stock. I don't want to increase my cost basis. I just want to let this run for as long as it can. So we're going to apply my theory of exit indicators here. Stop is 250, a breakdown of 250. So it broke down, so we're stopping out. It's just a bit too grindy, but we got a little bit of a cushion on the day, 15 bucks. That's not bad. Entry was this ABCD pattern here with an entry candle on the 1 minute. Jumped in at 743, just a little bit early. Like pretty much as soon as the candle closed there, expecting it to surge up. But it's a little bit too grindy for my taste. And we're really close to crossing over. Crossing over on MACD. We do have a little bit of increasing volume here if this bull flag holds 246, but I had a feeling it wouldn't. Since we broke down 250 there, it kind of shows weakness, the fact that we're breaking that half dollar, whole dollar psychological level of resist or support. So we got 10 minutes to 8 a.m. So in that 10 minutes, I guess we might as well continue the Slay the Spire run because I'm not going to take any more trades on T-Raw. It's too grindy. If it had any chance of pulling away, it would have done so over 250. Turn game capture back on. I gotta move my scanners up here. Okay. Do I want to fight another boss? That is the question. I think I do have a really good setup to fight bosses. And honestly, enemy fights aren't. Enemy fights can be even worse than bosses sometimes. So, Inferno, Ash. Oh, if I do this, I can't even defend. Anyways, so it doesn't matter. Rupture. And wall. Uppercut. Weak is good. I feel like weak. Weak is good versus a lot of these bosses, especially this boss. Let me use this. Mask moving with news. What is this? 7:50 a.m. news. Positive financing strategy. So it has daily resistance at 3 from a previous move. I'm just not sure about it. The relative volume is really low because of its previous moves. It broke that at 3 level, but it couldn't hold it. Some high volume selling. So we'll continue our boss fight there after 8, since this stock kind of forced me away from the game early here. I'm curious what this news is. $1.3 million convertible note agreement. Launching some chip thing. Hong Kong company. Um, I mean, now we gotta get above 313 with even higher volume buying than that selling candle. It is interesting. I can feel myself thinking like I don't want to lose this $15, but that's a terrible mindset to have. The great traders, they continue, they just continue the process. They don't think about the outcome. Either it's a good trade or it isn't. The fact that I have a little bit of a buffer means that if the opportunity comes along, then I can size up to take advantage of it. It shouldn't make me hesitate to jump into trades that are actually good. This one, not so good. But that sort of mindset of I don't want to lose what I've already made. It's a toxic mindset for trading. And the reason why I have it is because I've been having so many red days recently that Be nice to lock up another green day. But we're gonna chill out. We're gonna trade the process, not for the outcome. Another thing that I've been thinking about recently is sizing up for the opportunity, not for my performance. If I find that I'm getting triggered a lot because I lose big on an early trade, having that quarter size, half size rule is good. But if the opportunity is kind of like, you know, it's not the greatest, maybe it's a B quality, maybe I keep my size, my initial size to quarter or half size, even after I have a buffer. But if I have a bit of a buffer here and the opportunity is great, like if in the next, 2 minutes here at 8 a.m., a stock pops up with, less than a 1 million share float, it's a biotech stock with news with room to up to the 200, then I might jump in with bigger size, seeing that opportunity if it's holding up and moving quickly. Take advantage of that opportunity in the market. But not what I did the other day though, where I size up small initially and then I add bigger later into the move. It's not a good practice. So I would start out with maybe like half size or 3/4 size. Maybe add just a little bit as it's working. Or I could just add big for the break, add my full size, and if it doesn't work, cut it quickly. If it's not immediately in my favor, start scaling out. One entry, one exit, or one entry, two exits, or two entry, two exits. So it's 8 a.m. here. I still don't particularly like Mask because of this previous rejection up here at 313 and its low relative volume. And also the fact that if anything at 8 a.m. comes out that's remotely better, this is going to tank because traders' attentions are going to switch focus. So I don't want to jump in on a bull flag right here just to get smoked on traders switching attention to another stock that has a better opportunity. Now, if there is no news at 8, then attention might switch back to Mask. It is up only 16 or 18% on the day right now, so it's not yet obvious enough to traders, but if it does break through highs there, then we might have some attention focus on it. I don't see any news yet. Only a couple news headlines, not really much going on. All right, well, MACD on this is crossed over now. Unless it surges back through right here. Back through 3. GRPN popping up on the scans, but its float is too high, its price is too high. So I think we will continue the Slay the Spire run. I don't know why it's so difficult for OBS to capture the game sometimes. Very odd. Hello? There we go. Jesus. Took like a full minute. All right, rupture. Blood wall. And cut. Bloodletting. Ash. Boom. Murder. Emo. Just do a lot of damage. I don't know if I want every card in my deck to be a HP loss card though. Fire would do a lot of damage with enough strength. I just want to skip this. Just bloodlet. No. TNT is curling up off of the lows here. I'm not particularly interested. Care about any of that. I'm just gonna heal here because the worst. I mean, this guy does a lot of damage. So I make sure he can't kill us. Ash. PCDA with some news at 8. It only has room up to 150 though, and it's a cheaper price with an 8 million share float. It's only up 10% right now, so not particularly good enough. I think now is the time to use a weak potion. Thank you. Let's do this too. Some extra damage. We're gonna get some more later. We have the strength trinket, so our next two cards are not defense cards. Okay, so we have a high chance of getting a blood wall in two turns. We can kill him. Giant rock. Wow. Giant rock is a lot of damage. I don't really think this is a juggernaut build, is it? I like turning my strikes into giant rocks. What would I remove? I want to remove anything. My beast statue's pretty good. So one elite era, two campfires, two elites, two campfires. Go to the shop early. I don't really want to take that much damage early. We have a white beast statue, so I could have gotten some extra damage. It's a mistake, but the block. Metamorphosis or upgrade. I want to upgrade rupture. I don't really want to kill him yet. I want my last 3 HP. Alright, we can sacrifice 1 HP. Fine. That's a bad hand for that turn. It is also a bad hand for this turn. Whatever, I'm just gonna giant rock. You don't need vulnerable, we just need rocks. That does 26, that does 28, 40 damage, it's not enough. 26 plus 24, still not enough. Ouch. Looks like I have to do this. Kill him. It is good. Take the attack potion because I'm afraid I'm gonna die to this boss. And power potion it too. I don't have any exhaust cards. They're all kind of useless. Sixteen plus 5 is 21. About the same. Alright, now is the time for attack potion. I need the damage right this second. Bloodletting, get 2 extra strength. Boom. Boom. Giant rock. Giant rock. Okay, thank you. EHL popping up with news, but it's too cheap. 64 cents. Chinese stock. 95,000 share repurchase program. I don't know. May not be worth it. Stampede. I need more armor. Okay, I need to rest. Rest. Give me potions. Yeah, smith something. It doesn't matter. Giant rock plus. 15 to 20. Cut. I like uppercut for more weak. Now, do I take the boss route? I think not. It's quite the move, 47%. I just don't like trading sub $1 stocks. They just don't move very easily. Or I mean very nicely. 14 damage. I'm gonna use this and buy myself a little bit of extra. You can die, you can take damage. Twelve 24 plus 19. 24 times 2, or 24 times 0.5 is 12. 36 plus 19. It's not enough. That might be enough if I do this. Get that extra 2 strength on all my attacks. More AoE. Sure. Gonna be helpful in Act 3, or if I run into that stupid worm boss. I smith the blood wall. Giant rock. Giant rock. I like weak potion better than attack potion. I don't like any of this. What is it? Worm boss? E-boss. I took the weak potion. A giant rock my whole hand. A lot of damage. I don't really want a twin strike. Not good. It's 2 minutes to 8:30. Power potion belt is fantastic. Trade exhaust. Like exhaust. Exhaust the bell. So we're gonna close the game, wait for 8:30 here. Whoops, I accidentally opened up Premiere Pro. That is not what I meant to click. My taskbar. Close that, please. Close it, please. Thank you. So, see if we get any news at 8:30. Not seeing any news. Friday is usually either a wild card move or nothing at all. I suppose because there was no news, attention just shifted back to AEHL. That's why we had this spike here at 832 on this bull flag here for breakthrough high a day with even higher volume buying. But I'm sticking to my rules. I'm not trading anything below $1. They don't usually move that well. You can see it on the 10-second, it's not moving well. It's popped up, and now it's chopping sideways again. DPRO had news here, but it's a 34 million share float. Only up 10%. I'm not particularly interested in this either. We're going to continue our Slay the Spire run, I guess, because there's nothing popping up. We will do the boss. We have a ton of potions for this boss. Works well with my reptile trinket. Dash I guess I should my dex to strength. Oh, I should have waited. Mentioned the reptile trinket. I should have waited. I would have got a bunch of strength for free. As well. Pretty sure I'll kill him this turn if I draw enough attacks. Heal. Or feed. Feed is kind of too late for feed almost. I mean, this is okay. Healing is nice. Fifth card for free. Dazed or gold. How many shops do we have? One. Two shops. I think I like the gold. Gold is good. Burning Pact. Be good if I could get another bloodletting from one of the shops. Use vulnerable, graded common skill, common attack. Is bloodletting a common skill? It is. Crit for blood wall. You like blood walls? EHL is kind of popping off. $0.20 up to $1 on a sub $1 stock is pretty good. I'm surprised it's holding up even after this rejection, this high volume selling rejection here. Kind of crazy. That's what we're doing. 10 plus 14 is 24. I have plenty of I have plenty of. I'm not gonna heal. I want to kill something. I want to kill the back one that's buffing. These things decrease your max HP when they hit you, so I don't really want to take damage. Horncleat is good. Air Sunder is really good. One, two, three, four. I have enough block cards. I can remove a defend. And finesse is just free block. I take this. No, I don't think it's. See if we can spend all our gold at the next shop. Well, I might as well buy some potions. The other two are kind of whatever. Bird is quite the menace, but it's dead. Terra Sun is ridiculous. Stack. This is really good with strength. I think it's pretty good. And I would like to. Do I upgrade the draw? I could upgrade the draw, or I could upgrade bloodletting. Upgrade that, hit an additional time. I think those are just too good. Don't really need action. Don't need the gold. I think I'll upgrade the draw. Too many blood walls. Not a good time to draw all of them, thank you. Twelve plus 15, 27, 1 damage. Whatever. $44. Just kill him. care about any of that. So 12 minutes to 9 a.m. Pretty much our last chance for news. 12 minutes. Otherwise, we are kind of stuck. Darn, no, no bloodletting was to be found. Do I want Colossus? I don't think I really care too much about Colossus. And this isn't bad though. Well, this hand sucks. Leave it at that. Be like that. Sacrifice this to see if I can get some of my powers. Nope. I don't mind exhausting that. Well, I want to play this and this. And since this is free to play, sure, fire's good. I take a little bit of damage. It's okay. now's the time for some big damage. And it just kills him. Cool. Easy. So I am on Ascendant 7 with Ironclad, 6 with Silent, 5 with Regent, 7 with Necrobinder, and 6 with Defect. Getting closer to 10 on all of them. Getting there. Overall stats, 37 wins, 49 losses. Not the greatest. I suck with the region. 5 wins, 15 losses. Necrobinder, OP. Best with Ironclad and Silent. Suck with region and defect, apparently. Alright, we're coming up to 9 a.m. here in 5 minutes. So we're closing the game out. We're not gonna start another run. We are gonna chill and wait for news, and if there's no news, then we'll see if there's anything to trade at the open. But my feeling is that it's gonna be a no. I'm probably not even gonna stick around for the opening bell today because there's literally nothing, and it's Friday. But even if there's nothing, I mean, at least we got 15 bucks, right? 15 bucks today. It's not nothing. It's not nothing and it's not red. Green on the screen. I'll unmute Ross's stream for a bit. I'm curious what he has to say here when 9 a.m. comes and goes with no news. Probably comes and goes with no news. We've had Fridays in the past where news releases at 9 or 9:15. It's not very often though. The 9 a.m. news. Joint venture finalizes lease agreement for manufacturing facility. So it looks like we really don't got anything today. The only trade I made today was on TRAW, but even on that stock, it was just a bit of a lower priced stock, $2 stock with 8 million share float. I wasn't really expecting that to move very quickly. I was just looking for a 15 cent winner, which I did get on that pullback, that ABCD. Everything else is out of my price range, float range. And we didn't get any news today. Ross is also a no trade day today. He didn't take any trades on T-Raw. It was a no trade day yesterday. So if we don't see anything um, by 9:15, then I'm probably going to shut it down. I'm not going to take any trades at the open. We don't have anything particularly interesting at the open for me today, since we didn't have any news. But I want to trade at the open for gap and goes are a top 5 leading gainer with news. But all of our top 5 leading gainers are not interesting to me. You know, TRAW is consolidated below VWAP now. It's only at 22%. This might have been the only stock that I would have traded at the open if it held above VWAP, but because it isn't, you know, we're below the 200 moving average again down here. So but last chance, 9:15, 9 minutes. Doggo wants to go upstairs because he hears my dad moving around. So we'll let him upstairs when we confirm that there's no news. Buddy. Yeah, buddy. You have his bed right next to me. He's laying in his bed. Ross was just talking about how he needs to be aggressive since there's been nothing. He's got to be extra aggressive when there's something to work with. That's the mindset that I was talking about earlier. Size according to the opportunity that you get, not according to how you're performing. Like I said, the quarter size rule starting for the day is good to keep you from getting triggered from immediately going into the red on your first trade and taking a big red on your first trade. So it's good. I mean, the idea that you know keep your size low in your first trade can be good. Keep you from getting emotionally triggered, but it also can potentially mean giving up some profit if the opportunity is really good. I think I'll probably try to do both simultaneously. For the majority of stocks and setups that maybe are A quality or B quality, I'd probably choose my regular sizing rules with one entry, one exit, or two entry, two exits. 50 share starter, which is quarter size up to half if it's working. But you do it early on in the move. And if you add any more than that, then you have to add it small. But if it's a plus quality stock, a stock with any multiplying factors, like if it's a less than 1 million share float, biotech stock with news like we saw previously, then I might size up, maybe start with half size. Or if I already have a buffer on the day, I might even start with full size. We'll see. But it is important to take advantage of the opportunities when you get them, because the market only gives you so many of them. And that is something I've been learning, is that sizing equally between all trades doesn't give you very much of an edge. Unless you're extremely, extremely disciplined, strict with the quality of setups that you choose, your P&L is probably just going to go sideways. That's kind of what I've been learning. At least with Momo strategy, where you're not hyper scalping. All right, Ross is shutting down past 9:15, 9:19. We don't really have anything. ATRA, the only thing that been making any noise in the scanners besides AEHL, but I'm not interested in either of them. I mean, ATRA is down 4% from yesterday, and it's kind of the same headlines about this, whatever this lawsuit is. So this isn't going to go anywhere. So a quick recap, I guess, before I get off, because I'm not trading anything in it at the open. None of the top 5 leading gainers are interesting. I traded TRAW back here on the 1 minute just for this ABCD pattern. So we popped up, dropped down, curled back up, went sideways, and I bought for this ABCD pattern here with this entry candle. So first candle to make a new high after an entry candle. We had a little bit of increasing volume there. So I expected it to come back up and retest 5-day, which it did. And I tried holding as long as I could, but the fact that it broke down 250 up here kind of signaled to me that it was too weak and it wasn't going to go any higher because it broke down that psychological level of support at the $0.5 whole dollar. So this setup, shout out to Bass because this is the same kind of the same setup that we had yesterday, on that other stock that I don't remember the name of, where we had that topping tail and then it curled back up near high of day and then gave us a setup before moving higher to retest. So it's kind of the same thing. So I decided to give it a try today. Since it's still the front side of the move, MACD was open, volume is increasing. So I figured if it worked yesterday, it'd probably work today. And it did, just for a 15-cent winner on a $2 stock. That's about what I would expect. That's why I trade with slightly higher share size on $2 and $3 stocks, because they're a bit grindier. They don't drop down as quickly, so you're not risking as much. If I double my share size on these, and I got a 15-cent winner, which is good. But I didn't trade the rest of it because MACD crossed over and it kind of just sold off the rest of the day. But hopefully we get a hot market soon. Hopefully things will heat back up. Ross was talking about in his stream. I had unmuted today since there wasn't really anything going on. I wanted to hear what he had to say about the market sentiment. He's talking about how like prediction markets and stuff might have drawn some volume from the markets. The markets are kind of tied to Bitcoin and cryptocurrency for some reason. He noticed that previously when cryptocurrency dropped in value, the small cap market slowed down. Not sure why that is, but that, seems to be the case again between crypto, poly market, and all the prediction markets drawing volume and drawing attention, sports betting, the Iran war, making things a bit uncertain. But it is possible that the PDT rule in June brings some volume back to the market. Maybe not all at once, but maybe gradually. Over time, people will need some time to hear about the change to the account size and set up accounts and start trading. We do still have a little bit of time to flesh out our strategy. Probably going to come back to the simulator in the simulator again next week, but I won't be trading in the simulator much longer, even though I've been having quite a few red weeks recently. I think it's time to go back to real money and feel the emotions of the market, even if I lose a little bit. Because trading in the simulator isn't quite the same as, that feeling where money disappears before your eyes. So simulator can be a little bit of a lie sometimes. But I feel that I have done enough research and gone through the back testing and have revised enough to feel that this current strategy that I'm trading right now is probably the best form of the strategy that I could trade if I were trading with real money. So we'll see how next week goes. But for now, no more trades for me. I'm going to take off. Thanks to anyone who stopped by and watched the stream today. I'll be back at it on Monday, 7 a.m. Eastern Time. But until then, take care, stay green. I'll see you next time. Peace.